All right, and we are back in the Subterranean studio. I'm back in the Subterranean studio. These dudes are at their humble abodes. We are Zooming it, and we are keeping up with the podcast, the new and improved What's on the Two podcast. So, guys,
Hey,
how you holding up?
I'm great.
I'm sure you are because you gallivanted all across Pennsylvania today. It's not very
Like,
stay-at-home-ish.
no,
Not social distancing.
I
Absolutely.
was distant. I didn't talk. I had me and my wife, and my kids in the car. We didn't get out. We didn't do anything.
Actually, you
just drove
did
around.
get out.
Yeah, you did.
We
You
did
went to
get
that
out.
giant coffee pot.
There's nobody else around.
God forbid you go
There was
another
nobody
month
around.
without seeing a gigantic
This
coffee
thing's
pot.
airborne now. It's
Why
in
is
the
it a
air.
big deal? No, listen.
What if somebody farted downwind from you, Brandon?
There was nobody
Now your whole
around
car's
us.
sick.
There was nobody around us. We were fine.
This is a pot calling the kettle black.
Probably weren't even wearing masks.
Probably not.
When I was around people, I was wearing masks.
What about your
Oh.
family? What if one of you guys has it?
Well, we don't wear our masks in our house, so
You should.
yeah, we actually probably should.
Yeah.
Either way.
Brandon had to go see a gigantic coffee pot and an optical illusion today, and that's why he risked everyone's life in Pennsylvania. Thanks, Brandon.
It was a lot of fun.
It breakout.
Like,
It's your fault.
Get my wife and kids out of the house. They were going a little crazy, so took them on a little bit of a drive today, and that was about it.
Brandon let his wife have her fun for the quarter.
Yeah. Now she's done. And that's it.
So did everyone take their shot of disinfectant today?
Injected.
You injected?
Yeah.
Tori, shot, injected?
I butt chugged it.
Oh, you butt chugged it? That's good.
That's fast.
Yeah.
I did a bump of Ajax, so
Yeah. I've been mainlining since like last week. I don't know why everybody's like he's been getting on this train like a while ago.
Brandon's been microdosing for a long time.
Yeah.
So there was a good bit to go on this week that we could talk about. I think the big thing at the beginning of the week was officially Tom Brady getting down there to the Tampa Bay Bucks. That was I never thought I would see the day that Tom Brady was a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
I mean, I saw him getting traded, but I definitely did not. Like, the Bucks weren't a team that was, like, on my mind.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, he didn't get traded.
That's true.
Yeah,
He just
he
signed
got-
a new contract.
He
Yeah.
just signed he was a free agent, wasn't
Yeah.
I was expecting LA, honestly, or San Diego or somewhere out.
he? He
I
does
guess
seem
there's-
like
I
a
guess there's
San
no San
Diego
Diego.
kind of guy.
There isn't a San Diego anymore, right? It's just they're both LA now. But he's Tom Brady's from somewhere in California. I don't know exactly where, but
Yeah, I think Southern California, so
but
that
but
was
yeah,
it.
that's what I thought. Like, I mean, if he was going to go anywhere, I figured he would definitely be going to a team out there. Now again, I don't follow the NFL like extremely closely, so I don't know, the demands from all these teams and whatnot. But
Yeah, I just
Um,
figured like as far as like a destination place, I didn't think Tampa Bay would be on his radar for a destination. But
yeah,
I mean, they got a pretty badass team this year going on now.
Yeah, and now
they're gonna be
Gronk's
fun to
down there.
watch. Yeah, Gronk came out of retirement. I
two
made it to
really
our.
good.
I know that Brandon didn't really like this, but I made it to our Twitter and I requested that Troy Polamalu come out of retirement.
He might.
Gronk-
Wow.
I mean, he retired.
What, like a year ago?
Well, I mean, like as far as for his position, he, from what I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert, but from what I gathered, whenever he retired, they said that like he retired a little bit earlier than most people that play his position usually do, because he was like usually like going balls to the wall.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not a football expert. Never claimed to be.
yeah.
I'm upset. My basketball's
He
gone.
was he was a good player.
He was,
So yeah.
but I requested him to come back, and I haven't got a response yet.
I don't
Oh.
care about the basketball, but the fact that my fantasy that I was kicking ass in got canceled or stopped.
Oh,
That
your
pisses me off.
your NBA fantasy.
Yeah, for the old podcast that we did.
Okay.
I mean, I was kicking ass. There's like physically only like one, maybe two people who could even beat me, and that's only if there was like I lost every single match and they won every single match. But
I
now
hope we
it's
do
like,
it again next year and you get stomped.
I probably will because I mean I don't know anything about basketball. I mean, you were with me whenever we did a draft. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, you were pretty
Yeah.
ignorant.
Yeah,
Pick the
like
guys with
I'm
the
like,
most fun sounding name.
yeah,
What, Joe?
Yeah, that's what you pick the guy with the most fun sounding name. That's how you win the drafts or win the leagues.
No.
and there's like no one's even touching me right now.
Well, too bad, so sad for you.
Well, it better come back because I want that trophy.
Well, I don't think it's coming back.
Well, I just got
Doesn't
an email
matter. I
about
mean,
it,
there's always going to
actually.
be an asterisk now.
Oh, fuck it, I don't care. A trophy's a trophy.
Could have been, should have been, would have been, but you didn't get it.
If I
Oh.
win, I'm getting a trophy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'll make it myself.
We got to do. We got to do another one.
Oh, we can do
Um,
another one, but I'll have a trophy for that one.
So it started the draft. I did not pay attention to anything in the draft. I think it's still is it still going on tonight or something?
There was stuff going on tonight. I don't know. I
I
don't know
saw-
if it's still going on or if it's over yet.
Steelers picked up a wide receiver. I forget his name.
Yeah.
What, Tori? I know you're more of a sports NBA or a NFL and a draft kind of guy. Did you see anything that caught your eye on that?
Honestly, I haven't really been paying attention.
Well, what are you good for?
Nothing.
Apparently.
I saw the Eagles drafted Jalen Hurts, though, which makes no sense.
Well,
Who's
they like their injury-prone quarterbacks. So
I was gonna say, look at the Eagles quarterback. He's gonna get hurt by week 5.
and then Jalen Hurts going to go in and get hurt for week 10. So hopefully at that point the Eagles will be, I don't know what,
Getting Foles back.
3-7.
Baltimore drafted J.K. Dobbins. Brandon.
Big
Yeah,
Dick
I
Nick's
saw that.
coming back.
J.K. Dobbins, that was a
Pittsburgh.
good pick.
Pittsburgh's actually on the clock at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Have
just
we-
pulled it up.
Have we done
many rounds
anything
did they
that's
do
worth a
today?
shit?
We're in the third.
I think they're doing 2 and 3 today.
I wish
Yeah,
I
I
knew.
don't-
I wish
I
I
don't
knew
pay
about this
attention
stuff.
to college football, so I don't know college football guys' name. So like, I mean, Steelers draft someone I've never heard of him, unless he's from Penn State.
I rarely pay attention to football, period. So like, it's hard for me to even elaborate on any of this stuff.
My dad is ridiculously into college football stuff.
They took some other dude from Ohio State, too.
The
What
Steelers did.
position?
No, Baltimore.
Baltimore drafted 2 Buckeyes.
Looks like it.
Buckeyes play well in the NFL.
Well, yeah, the top 3 picks all played together at Ohio State at one point in time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Burrow's a
Yeah.
Buckeye.
Burrow
Forgot.
transferred to LSU.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And think
Yeah, and
like
they had like 2 or 3 other people taken in the first round too. Then
Mhm.
It's
They play.
insane.
It's good teams, man.
yeah, they do put out the
A good
the
program.
NFL talent.
Number 1 pick overall usually doesn't do shit though.
Plus, he's going to Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and then hell, even Cleveland's defense isn't terrible. So, like, Joe Burrow's not going to have a great time in Cincinnati. Like, Andy Dalton wasn't the problem in Cincinnati.
No, he never. Cincinnati
Part of the problem.
You think he's gonna start?
Historically, like never
beg
been
to
all that
differ, but-
great though. Like no matter
Is it-
what.
You think Burrow's gonna start?
Yeah.
Yeah, he better.
Is Dalton still there? Or did he get traded?
He's a free agent, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he
free
got
agent?
signed.
Yeah, so Burrow might start.
Or did you say a free agent?
Yeah, I thought he was a ginger.
Yeah, whatever you want him to be. Ginger Asian.
Whatever. The world
He's
is
a
your oyster.
lizard.
He's a lizard.
Fucking
king.
lizard guy.
Oh, he's one of the lizards?
What the fuck is that noise?
Was it
It
an,
looks like a
Anawa-
lizard.
an Anawaki or something like that? It's probably Joey being an idiot. doing something?
No, my screen's black right now. I'm not on anything.
Sounds
My
like a washing
TV's off.
machine.
Definitely not me.
I'm definitely not washing clothes.
Yeah. My refrigerator's running.
you
That's
better go catch
probably it, because I bet you that's it.
Hmm.
Well, then you better go catch it, Brandon.
Just unplug it.
I was hoping somebody would say that.
So Tori, you held us up because you had to watch a documentary. What was your documentary you were watching?
It was called Murder in the Front Row.
Nice. What was that about?
It actually came out today, and
Okay.
I've been waiting for this for a while. It's about the San Francisco thrash metal scene back in the 80s.
Okay. That seems
So,
different.
Exodus, Metallica, Slayer, Testament, all of them. Pretty much the origins of thrash metal.
Anthrax.
And what how was it? Was it respectable? Would you watch it again? Was it a
They're-
good one?
They're from New York, so they weren't really focused on too much. It was really mainly about Metallica and Exodus.
As far as the quality of the movie, I mean, like if it's if it's a documentary, like it has to be a good documentary for you to watch it. I know that you're not exactly a big documentary fan. How would you think it is?
I mean, I liked it. I mean, I wouldn't watch it again because it's a documentary. Like, those are kind of like a one and done thing.
Yeah, you know about it.
Yeah, like you watch it once, you're not gonna, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But it was good. I'd recommend it to. I mean, it definitely, you're gonna have to like thrash metal or music to even be interested in it.
Yeah,
Like, I
don't
wouldn't
know.
recommend it to certain people. Probably not you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. It's not that I don't appreciate Metallica. It's just that I get worn out from them pretty quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like
Yeah.
I like metal. I like deathcore. I like heavy stuff. But Metallica's just to me.
Yeah, it gets boring to me really quickly. Like I can appreciate all the stuff that they do, but they definitely it just it's not my style, I guess.
Well, I mean, it focused on early Metallica, which is when they were good.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So-
See, I was gonna say they got like worse and worse progressively throughout their career. I mean,
First three
just
albums.
like with anything.
Hmm.
But so like oh, I forget what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, and it was a
Have
good
you guys
idea.
been seeing what Machine Gun Kelly's been putting out on YouTube?
I
the
saw his
rap-
one song, and it was
the
pretty
rapper?
damn good.
I'm into everything he's been doing lately. And like this is gonna sound really bad, but like I think I have like a legitimate crush on him.
I don't.
Doesn't surprise me.
I don't have a
Yeah.
crush on Machine Gun Kelly, but I did hear a song that he did. I don't even remember what it was, but he was in a car and it was talking about rolling up the
Yes.
windows,
Smoking Drive.
smoking. Yeah, it was about like smoking and then rolling up the windows. When you see me coming in, I get in the car, roll the windows up because I'm gonna fire a blunt up or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was good. I mean, the song. Was,
Yeah, I think it's called Smoking Drive. Yeah.
I honestly don't think I know a single song of his.
I don't really like him. I never
Yeah.
really had after he won at Eminem like that. Like I thought it was kind of shitty how he did it.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
heard that and I was like, man, that's not bad.
I found a rapper I like.
Who's that?
Who's that?
His name's Mercules.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Mercules is all right.
Like,
Yeah,
I
he
just
does-
came across him because he did that one Carol Killed Her Husband song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came across that, and I started listening to his stuff. I'm like, I actually like him.
Yeah, Mercury's is good.
Did you see that the Offspring recreated the Joe the Tiger King Carol Killed Her Husband song?
No way.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
The Offspring redid it.
the
Did
Offspring.
it cover it?
redid it.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
look
I didn't
that
get to
up.
listen to it, but I saw it and I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. I'll have to put this in the pipe for a little bit later.
You know, the lead singer for The Offspring has like a PhD in something from like Harvard or Yale or something like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
come out very well in his music though, because it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it. You know what I mean? Like it seems like a teenage kid with a lot of angst.
Yeah.
I like the Offspring though. I really do.
Yeah, let me double check that to make sure I'm not BSing you.
It doesn't matter. We're not professionals.
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
a
we
Say
are.
whatever
PhD.
you want.
He has a PhD in molecular biology.
Me too.
That's crazy.
I have that also.
That was
From
like what
where?
10th grade.
Yeah, Joey got that in 10th grade.
Yeah.
Joey got a,
Okay, so from USC, he has a PhD from USC.
well, that barely counts.
Well, I mean,
That doesn't count then.
more than what I got, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I remember what I was going to ask you guys. This would be a good one.
okay.
Crap TV shows, right? What's your guilty pleasure?
Did you say crap or craft?
crap, like with a P? Did you say Pam or Pan?
Pan.
Pam. Oh, 2 M's.
PAMN.
so like basically a piece of shit TV show that you're gonna put on and just like lay around and be a piece of crap watching it. And I'll give you an example. So my piece of crap TV show is probably My 600-Pound Life. Like that's my guilty pleasure. I love that show. I don't know, I love it. I love watching those fat people go and try to
Or
lose
not
weight.
go.
Or not go or fail miserably. Like I love to see, just like that's my guilty pleasure. I love that show beyond belief. And like I don't know why, like it sort of makes me feel better about myself. And then in the same sense too, like I'm rooting for the guy, but I'm also rooting for him to fail. And the doctor like doesn't give shits. He's just like, listen, you fatso, lose weight or not, but I give you no surgery unless you lose 50 pounds first.
You are way too heavy. You are way too heavy. We cannot do it.
Yeah.
We
So
have
like
to use all of the sedatives we have to get you knocked out. We can't. We will run out if we give you surgery.
But yeah, so that's my guilty pleasure TV show. Now we'll go with Brandon. What's your guilty pleasure TV show?
So I don't really watch a lot of like TV shows. I mean, as far as like I feel like lately, so like I feel like Family Guy is kind of frowned upon by some people, I suppose. So if I had to say something's like a guilty pleasure that I feel kind of ashamed that I still watch, I'd say it's probably Family Guy.
Yeah, that's a fair one. I mean, I don't watch it anymore because I'm so like I'm
Yeah.
over it. I'm
Same.
way over Family Guy.
But like I mean, but you know, if the kids are asleep and I have nothing, and I'd rather if I'm doing something on my phone or on the computer or something
Just
like that, I'll-
background noise.
yeah, for background noise. And if again, it's something that's not, that I've definitely seen before or don't need to pay super close attention to.
Yeah, it's like Friends. It's
And
like put
it's something
Friends
that a lot of people aren't,
on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
So, Tori, what would be your guilty pleasure TV show?
I don't think I have one really.
You don't have like a crap TV show that you're just like, I'm gonna put this on and be a piece of junk watching it.
I don't watch TV ever
Yeah, probably in the
Really?
same boat I am.
unless it's football or baseball or something. I don't watch. I mean, I watch shows on Netflix and stuff, but that's stuff that I want to watch. So it's not like, you know what I mean?
Well, I
Yeah.
understand, but like My 600-Pound Life, like if I was gonna say, like there's also what was that one that I used to watch all the time, Slobbies or something.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was okay, so it was on Netflix and it was called like Slobby's World or something like that. But the dude was like looked like a piece of garbage. Like looked like Oscar the Grouch, but a person.
Ugh.
And like greased up and everything. And he would go to thrift shops and he would buy vintage like 1980s clothing and then take them back to his thrift shop and sell them to people.
Jesus.
And that was my guilty pleasure between that and My 600-Pound Life. Like I wouldn't want anybody to know I watched that shit, but I'm
Yeah.
doing it.
So like I do have one. This is like from the past though. Like I don't remember when these shows were on, but do you remember like the shows like Rock of Love with Brett whatever his name was from
Brett
Poison?
Michaels, tell me you didn't.
Yeah.
See, I could stomach a Flavor Flav. I could stomach a
I
Flavor
watched.
of Love.
I started watching the Flavor Flav one. There was one called A Double Shot at Love.
Oh
And
yeah.
it had like these two twin girls in it that were.
What
yeah,
about
but
there was
they were
the
both-
Tila Tequila one too.
Well, yeah, that's what I think that one started from the Tila Tequila one. But I remember watching that show and being way too invested in that crap too.
Which we have came to the conclusion before that Tila Tequila is hot. Trashy, but hot.
Yeah,
Um
yeah, I'll give you that.
Joey, do you have? I feel like you don't have a guilty pleasure TV show. I want you to.
There's nothing I can really think of. The only thing remotely close, like if there's nothing on that I want to watch,
Mhm.
I'll usually just throw on like the fishing channel, watch some
Okay.
fishing. But like I'm not really paying much attention. I'm probably on my phone because I mean it's not all that exciting. But you
I
might
don't
you
know
might
what
see
you're
something
talking
every
about.
now and then.
My son loves it. Like my son is a avid fisherman. Like he loves fishing. So like I can put on fishing or I could put on golf. Like two things that like kids shouldn't like, or bowling. And he loves it. Every minute of it.
I mean,
Like
a
I
lot
could
of
have it
them
on
are
for 3 hours. He'd love watching
informational.
it. He plays those fishing video games too, which is pretty dope because they're like free on the Xbox.
You go fishing on Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I do. Do you have Animal Crossing?
No.
Do you?
No, I don't have
No.
it.
I thought you did.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now because I just had to double check what Tila Tequila looks like.
Well, you
still
gotta
have your
look
shirt
like
on?
10 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wow. Yeah, I don't.
Trashy hot.
Yeah, trashy for sure. Like you kind of feel like just looking at her, you kind of feel like you need to take a shower. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely. Like this isn't. It's not
just
like a.
she
It's
hasn't
not
been
a
relevant,
10.
and
It's
yeah,
definitely
she
not a 10. But I would say
hasn't
she's
been
hot.
hasn't been relevant in however long. She's only 4'11".
Yep,
Wow, interesting.
right up your alley.
Well, I gotta look up that double shot at love that I was talking about too
Oh,
now.
good lord.
Because okay, so it was like, what were their names? Um, the Icky twins.
Janice,
Oh, Ricky. Okay, Ricky and Vicky.
Ricky.
Yeah,
Well,
and
okay.
they were
Ew.
both bisexual sisters, and they were looking for Mr. or Mrs. Right.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Okay, so I remember. Okay, so like the end of it, the finale was ridiculous because the woman. Okay, so the one woman chose the one. I think it was Ricky. We'll say Ricky chose a woman that she wanted to be her lover,
Okay.
and the other one chose the guy that she wanted to be her lover. But then this guy was like, "No, I actually want your sister," and then this other woman like just completely like cried and ran away or something like that. It was so ridiculous. But I remember like at the
That's
end of it, I was like, "Oh my God, this is so ridiculous."
must see TV.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
that
really.
is. Yeah, all those like MTV used to be awesome, but now like it's just trash. Just trash, man.
Yeah,
It's like a dumpster fire.
yeah.
I think it's always been a dumpster fire. It's just I was a lot more attracted to the dumpster fire when I was, 15 years old.
We were part of that dumpster fire.
I lit the fire.
Yeah, we were the ones that kept it going. It was exciting, and you can't look away.
So, Tori, do you have any video games that are on your radar lately? You're usually kind of the one that like buys these random video games and plays them. Got anything you're looking at?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Tori, there's one that I think you'd be in. I downloaded it already. But I know what PlayStation's doing their like spring sale right now, and there's one called a Plague Tale. I think it was only like $20. Apparently, from what I heard, it's a pretty solid game.
A Plague Tale?
Yeah, it's called a Plague Tale Innocence.
Tail
Well-
like TALE or TAIL? Like is it?
TALE.
Well, that's
Come
important.
on.
I'm
That's
on
important.
I'm on my Xbox right now actually, so I just went to the marketplace. Right there it is.
Xbox.
Let's see what it is.
But it looks like, stealth and puzzles and intriguing narrative. That's just some of the highlights that I'm reading about. I'm still playing the Final Fantasy VII remake right now.
Oh yeah, it's this one's $50 on Xbox.
Yeah, okay.
Jesus Christ.
PlayStation's got it on sale for $19.99 right now.
So your Final Fantasy, your
Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm still in it. I'm only on like chapter 9 or 10 right now.
You're laying some Final Fantasy waste.
Yeah. Still, it's by far my favorite video game. Final Fantasy VII. Every video game I've ever played, Final Fantasy VII's like top tier.
I've
Witcher 3.
literally, I've never ever played that. Joey, what the hell are you doing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And the Pokemon series, you can't go wrong with Pokemon. But anyway,
So does everyone just want to shut the fuck up until Joey gets done banging around?
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
we just hit our 10 minute reminder
I
on
did.
the Zoom meeting thingy, so we could work
Where do
on
you see
wrapping this
that
up. Yeah, mine's right in the top of my
Oh,
thing.
there it is.
Yeah, it'll come up. Well, I want to go a little bit longer just because we went a little bit long on the before we started.
Okay.
Is there any other things that anyone wants to bring up about this week?
Warbringer had a new album out today,
Yeah, you were saying about that. You have Warbringer that had one coming out, and then what else did they?
and it is damn awesome. Like, it's a great album.
Are
Is it?
you
No bad
listening?
song in it.
Are you listening? Did you listen to any more of that Shush stuff that I sent you?
No, I actually kind of forgot about it.
Oh man, I can't get enough of it. I love it. Everybody, if anybody is listening, look up the. I don't even want to call them a band because I think it's just two guys, but it's called Shush, and it's like trap beats with deathcore vocals,
Oh God,
and it is everything that I ever wanted in music.
that sounds so exciting.
it's amazing. I love it. So
It would be something that you would like.
Yeah.
That was like that.
He sent it in the messenger, and it wasn't bad.
Well, I know I didn't listen to it. I remember but I did send you. Okay, well, did you click on that SoundCloud rapper that I invited onto here, and he never got back to me?
I clicked on the link, but for some reason I couldn't get it to load, and then I
figured-
downloaded SoundCloud and then forgot about him.
I figured it would be something that you would like.
I probably would, yeah.
Why is he
Okay.
not in here?
What's that?
That was supposed to be our guest.
I know he never got back to me. Apparently, he just didn't like our pod.
What a dick.
Yeah,
How can you not like this?
I don't know. I mean, different strokes for different folks, dude.
I guess so.
No excuses.
Oh, what when you sign up for SoundCloud, it asks you to indicate your gender, and one of the choices is custom.
I hope you picked that.
I am. It says enter gender though.
Intergender.
I don't know what to type. What do I feel
Well,
like?
wait, are you allowed to pick it? Are you allowed
It
to
says
like, type
I
it?
can type whatever I want. Apparently,
Oh hell yeah!
I'm gonna
It's
say
a day to day, really.
What kind of-
Pachycephalosaurus.
Kind of. Oh yeah, your favorite dinosaur.
Yeah,
The Pecalio,
it's
Sauropod.
man, I'm funny. No, sauropods are like Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus and things like that. Like the long neck ones are sauropods.
I hate you so much.
Sorry.
To knock off our like sort of like what's going on in the week episode, or like I figure we could do this in two parts, and we can kind of like figure out what we're doing, talk about the pop culture of the week, and then we can maybe go into a couple segments on the next part 2 episode. But so as far as podcasts, do you guys did you guys listen to any other podcasts this week that you're like, oh hell yeah, this is all right? Like Brandon, you highlighted that
Ologies.
Ologies last
Yeah,
week.
it's still. I mean, I still plug away at those ones. I really like those ones a lot.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of the top rated ones on like on pretty much any platform too. So like it's pretty easy to find. It's pretty popular.
So you're gonna plug Ologies?
And then I do like Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard too. That's another one that I like a lot.
Okay. Tori, you got one to plug?
And then Us, of course. I like Us.
Tori, do you got one to plug?
I've been listening to a lot of The Talk is Jericho with
Oh,
Chris
you dick.
Jericho. The only reason you listen to it is because I told you about it.
I know, but I was gonna plug that one. I'm just
So-
gonna double down on it. I'm gonna give up my turn right now, or I'm gonna combine my turn with your turn, and I'm gonna say that I double down on that. I listened to the Matt Hardy one, and if anybody is into professional wrestling, that Matt Hardy one is incredible. Like it dives into a lot of like what's wrong with the WWE at this rate, and what the benefits of the AEW is, and Matt Hardy as a character and everything. I mean, it was a fantastic episode, and Jericho does do like a really good job at not only entertaining but interviewing and everything. I'm really happy with that one. I'm super glad that you found it and recommended that.
Yeah,
And then-
it's Jericho's just he has that that voice. He's good on the mic and his voice is good, and
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I mean, he makes it easy to listen.
Yeah, he does.
And
I mean,
he's entertaining too.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like as far as that goes, I mean, and he asks like meaningful questions. So it kept me hooked for a while. Joey, do you got any that you want to plug?
I listen to pretty much only 3 main ones, but Dale Jr. Download's always good. I like
Sure.
racing.
So you're gonna go if you're into racing, check out Dale Jr. Downloads. What do they talk about?
Racing?
Anything. Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
mean,
no, shit.
He has a different guest every week. It's usually like just someone from racing, basically someone from like the maybe 60s, 70s, 80s, or someone from current. A lot of
What about the 40s?
no, maybe. I mean, one of the guys he had on there recently was he was a racer. It's from probably the 70s.
Are you sure it wasn't a racist? I've heard about them people on that.
So.
Well, no, then
Maybe-
he would need that. He would need that Chase Edwards dude on there, whatever his name is.
Chase Edwards, you're gonna vilify somebody because I know that's not the right one.
I never heard that name before.
You know who I mean.
But this one guy, he's probably from like the 70s.
Edgar Schneider guy.
He was
Edgar Schneider
racing,
racer.
but to fund money for his race team, he was also a drug smuggler.
He was a bootlegger probably because that's how it started.
No, it was marijuana
No,
for the cartels in
Marijuana.
Mexico.
nice.
He had a boat and he would run drugs up to America.
He's got marijuana from Tijuana.
And he was still racing in NASCAR. And he got busted, went to prison, got out of prison, got back into NASCAR, and then got back into smuggling while in NASCAR.
Sweet.
Yeah. It was a pretty crazy
What
interview.
happens to Die Hard, man?
Well, I think this is where we're going to probably conclude this part of the pod. We're going to do this as part one. So this is kind of like just a recap of what's going on over the week, give you a little bit of an update into the pop culture side of things. And I think this next episode, so part 2, which is probably going to come out on Wednesday. This will come out on like Sunday. Wednesday, I'll put out the next one. And that we're going to get into maybe like a couple different segments and just have fun, We're going to hit the core on this one. Then we're going to go about and we're going to just have fun on the second one. So, as always, you can find us on all our socials. What's on the Tube podcast, What's on the Tube podcast, whatever. I have faith in you. If you know how to look us up on whatever podcatcher or whatever YouTube you're looking us up on, you can certainly find us on social medias. So find us on there and stick around for part 2 because it's coming out here in a couple days. So, Brandon, what do you got to say?
Latest on the men, Jay.
Tori?
Later.
Joey?
Check you later.
All right. I love you, and stay tuned for the next one.